4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
All right, welcome to the Gridiron, baby. If you can give this video a thumbs up or maybe share this video, that would be absolutely freaking phenomenal. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you. If not, please go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way next time I go live or if I put a video out, you'll be notified. It's free of charge. What do you got to lose? It's totally free of charge. But if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you want to help support my channel out, description box below, very top link takes you to my membership page. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So once again, if you want to help support my channel out, it would mean so much to me. And I thank you in advance once again. Thank you. And then finally, another link in the description box just underneath that takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants, The Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 9,900 members in the group. It is doing simply marvelous, might I add. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing and if I got internet access, I am putting stuff in this group darn near 365. It's called the New York Giants, The Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. Well, baby, woo! We're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's called Overreaction. This is what, Overreaction Monday. Well, this is Overreaction Saturday night. It's just a preseason game, but it's just so nice, just to see. There's a lot of good. There's always bad. I mean, nothing's perfect or anything like that. We'll be talking about a little bit about the bad, okay? But there was a lot of good. It was just nice to come out there and, score some points, right? Go keep marching down the field. Obviously, I don't know how many. I know Josh Allen didn't play. I don't know how many other players that the Bills held out. I'm not sure if they had. They had Bosa in there. That might have been darn near the whole starting team in there. I think they said they had this whole starting offensive line in there, right? And you could definitely tell the difference when the Giants took their first team defense off the field against the Bills' starting offensive line. But other than Josh Allen, they played their starters. The one thing I didn't like was that was on the NFL Network, and of course when they do that, the home team, you listen to their announcers. So unfortunately, as the game was going, as the game was going on, it was just they were talking. Of course, it was like say Buffalo completed a pass, they'll say Mitch Trubisky completes a pass to so-and-so wide receiver, and he was tackled. Who tackled? They made very little effort to especially on the defensive side. Who the Giants had on the offensive line? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Crickets. It was so bad. If you're a Giant fan, you want to hear about the Giants. It was so bad that when Dart threw his touchdown, they had some guy in the booth. I don't even know who it was. They were talking about the new Bills Stadium. And Dart's dropping back to pass and he drops the dime in there in the end zone. And Montrell Washington, I believe it was, caught it. And he throws the pass, the completion, the end zone, and they're talking about the stadium. And I think then they said, oh, yeah, by the way, the Giants scored a touchdown. Oh, so what's going on with the stadium? The stadium. It's like, no, I hate that. Because at least when the games are in the regular season, they're not, the announcers know who's in there, who's playing and all that. And they announce both the players for both teams and all that. So it was just, I wish I'd listened to Bob Papa. He was on the TV broadcast in, I guess, channel 2 or 4 or whatever it was in New York. But it is what it is. But it was so nice that the Giants, scored some points, scored a lot of points, a lot of good things, a lot of good things. Now, of course, once again, it's only preseason, but it was really nice to go out there and at least come away with a W against a very good quality opponent. Because they figured the Giants didn't have. I don't think. Let me see. Slayton, he didn't play. Let's see a box score. All right. The Giants. They got to give them. They completed passes to a lot of freaking guys. Yeah, Slayton didn't play. Of course, Malik Neighbors didn't play. But the Giants completed passes to Bellinger, Amir Smith-Marset, Dulcich, Tracy Jr., Jordan Bly, Zach Pascal, Theo Johnson, Wando Robinson, Thomas Fedoni had that nice catch on the 2-point. Gunnar Olszewski made a great catch in the end zone for a touchdown. Right? Let's see. What else? With the 2-point conversion. The 2-point conversion, nice catch there. Fedoni caught a nice one in the end zone, too. But Fedoni, Olszewski caught 5 passes. Jonathan Ward out of the backfield caught 4. Of course, he had the one for the touchdown. Little Jordan Humphrey, of course, he caught the 1 touchdown from Dart. He had 2 catches. Montreal Washington, Dante Turbo Miller. We're going to be talking more about him in a little bit here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different guys caught passes. 14. 35 receptions. 317 yards total. That's very, very impressive. Right? 317. 35 out of 51. The quarterback rating, 3 touchdown passes. No interceptions. We're going to be talking more about that in a little bit. 104.8. Now, if you look, it's amazing because 3 out of their 4 quarterbacks had a quarterback rating of over 100. Now, granted, it was against the second stringers. I get that, right? But the only one who did not have a quarterback rating over 100 was Russell Wilson. But he was 6 out of 7, but it was only for 28 yards. When he was in there, they talking about vanilla offense. When he was in there, it was just like he'd get the ball and like they'd send it to the tight end, like going out in the flat. He'd hit the tight end like 2 yards down the field. It's just like, it's just very vanilla. I said Russell Wilson, what was it? Completed 6 passes for 28 yards. He averaged 4 yards a pass attempt, 4 yards. Once again, that was against, the Bills' starting defense. But when Jaxson Dart completed 8.1 yards per pass attempt. So he doubled what Russell Wilson had. Dart was 12 out of 19, 154 yards, right? He had the 1 touchdown. But DeVito, Winston, and Dart all threw touchdown passes. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The running game, once again, also, once again, it's preseason. Okay. Once again, the thing I hated, because if I was lucky enough to be living by New York, I'm in South Jersey. So I'm out of the loop, right? But if I was listening to Bob Papa, he let you know who's coming in and coming out. Like, okay, I don't know. Yeah. John Michael Schmitz is coming out, Greg Van Roten sliding over to center. Aaron Stinney's in a guard. He lets you know. Lou Manor goes out. Hudson's taking his place. He's letting you know who's coming in. It was so tough because you're looking at down the line of scrimmage. It's very tough to see, whose numbers were in there. It was very, very difficult. So it was very difficult for me to see, try to figure out, who was in there at any given time. Sometimes there would be a play that would go on, and you see the offensive lineman stand up, It's like, okay, so-and-so is in there, so-and-so, okay, and so-and-so is in there. And then like 4, 5, 6 plays later, I'm looking and there's like another 1 or 2 different guys in there. I'm like, oh, when did they get in? Whose spots did they take? You know, the running game was not really super spectacular. Once again, it's only preseason, right? We didn't, obviously, Andrew Thomas was not in there. Right, hopefully by week 1 he'll be ready to rock and roll. But I mean, the guys, once again, the guys were coming in and out. Obviously, there's no continuity whatsoever on the offensive line, right? But I mean, you know, once again, we were 35 out of 51 passing the ball. 51 passes. Well, you know, you had to expect something, right, from Winston, right? He threw an interception. But thankfully, the one knucklehead for Buffalo was lined up. Basically, I thought he was in the freaking backfield. I mean, it's like he came off the field, he took his helmet off. I mean, dude just shaved his head. I'm like, dude. I mean, skinhead. I mean, he was bald. He was balded than a cue ball. Let me tell you what. But I mean, the dude was offside. It's like, but so thankfully, Winston's interception didn't count. And then he made him pay for it, right? But the running game was not. It was not super. Now to be fair, Turbo got a lot of carries. What we had? Turbo got 10 carries. We ran the ball 25 times, but we threw the ball. So basically, we had 76 plays. 67% of the plays were passes. 33 of them were runs. So 2 passes to every 1 run. Right. So I don't know if we're going to, want to keep that up, or maybe that was by design. Maybe they felt that, we could have a better chance, maybe trying to throw the ball. One of the things that I did like, because this was also going to happen, because we got so many freaking wide receivers. And if we keep 6, we got like 14. If we keep 6, maybe we'll get one maybe on the practice squad. I think maybe 2 if they clear waivers, right? So even that, if we got 6 and say we put 2 on the practice squad, that's 8. That means there's 6 guys that are going to go bye-bye, right? So we got a lot of guys. So the one nice thing I like about the 51 pass attempts was, gave the guys a lot of opportunities to help maybe make the team, or there were a couple. There were a couple drops in there too. There were, some bad throws. Dart had a couple bad throws. I mean, I think he launched the ball over a little Jordan Humphrey, and he's not very little. I mean, he was open too. I can't remember. It was the first quarter, second quarter. I remember. But I don't know if he's all fired up or whatever it was, but he was all on the left flat over there. He was open, and Dart just threw it, and Humphrey was like. He just watched the play sail over. I mean, he threw another pass. I think it was like in the ground, or he threw the behind. He had a couple bad passes. Now, once again, I don't know if it's because he was all amped up or exactly what it was, but for the most part, he did pretty good. But the Giants ran the ball 25 times, got a grand total of 79 yards, 3.2 yards, right, per carry. So not too fantastic. Turbo Miller ran the ball the most. He had 10 carries for 22 yards. And he had a run of 10 yards in there, right? But to be fair, also the one run of 10 yards he had was, I believe, was like maybe in the first quarter. It was kind of early on, maybe when we kind of had maybe some of our starting linemen still in there, But as the game wore on and he started getting more and more carries, he was getting maybe a yard here, maybe 2 yards there. I mean, the holes were really not there. The Bills' defense, run defense, was pretty good. The Giants, well, we're going to talk about the 2 different defenses the Giants had out there. It'd be the first string, and then the second, third, and whatever string. We're going to talk about that in a little bit here. But exciting, good game, real good game. Once again, it's only preseason, but it doesn't matter. You still feel good coming away with a W. I mean, you can look good and lose. You could look good and win. You know, I would much rather look good and win. You know, you figure, and it got broken last. I can't remember because I'm a moron. I can't remember what the streak was. But the Ravens last year, their streak, I think it was last year, got snapped by the Commanders. The Commanders beat them by like a point or something like that. But the Ravens had won like 15 games in a row, somewhere around there in preseason. So I mean, they take their game serious. I mean, that's not by accident. And it's also not by accident that every year the Ravens are, unless they get decimated by injury, it's not no accident the Ravens are very good every year. Right? They take their preseason games very seriously. So, yeah, I'd much rather, come away with a win than a loss. So, I mean, really feels good.